All right, starting off, sitting front row at the movies is better than sitting at the top.
All right. I think this is not that hard. I actually do think sitting front row is way better than people claim it is. First of all, no matter when you show up to the movie theater, whether you're the first one in or the last one in, you're not moving in between people. You're not like, yo, excuse me, trying to not knock over popcorn and pop. You sit down, boom, you're right there. First, the freaking TV looks ginormous. And then when you have to leave, you can just get up and go. You're not waiting for anybody to shuffle down the aisle. You're not scooching by people. You just get up and you go. It's like being on your own couch.
All right. First off, you have unlimited leg room. There is no restriction on leg room. There's typically no one behind you either. So you don't have to listen to someone behind you. You also don't have to see anyone pull up their phone. Do you know how annoying it is when some grandma pulls out her phone in the middle of the theater? And then my last point is you're just in the action. Like if you're watching Top Gun and he's fucking soaring down the fucking and I'm just there like, whoa! It's like going through a roller coaster ride.
Wow, wow, that might have been the closest ever, I think. But Jake, the phone point, I think brings you the
My
dub.
grandma doesn't even have a phone.
The phone point is a good one, man. Nobody on the front of you with the phone. That's pretty big.
That's getting worse and worse at theaters.
It
too,
is a
right?
little bit. Yeah.
I feel like I've never seen anyone on their phone in a movie.
I don't go to the movies very often anymore though.
It's getting worse and worse at the movies, isn't it?
I'll go to the movies once a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say go twice, probably twice a year, maybe.
They gotta come out with better movies.
That's facts. That's facts.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to watch Super Mario Bros.
Honestly, no, I would go to the movies for would be to watch like my favorite movies just in IMAX.
Yeah, but that's unfeasible for them.
Yeah.
All right. A horrible hotel room view is better, or makes the trip better.
Yeah, it forces you to go outside of the hotel. You're not there to sit in some room, and most of the hotel rooms are just a bed. So I think it forces you to go out. I didn't have a great view in Mexico because we just went to the beach. We didn't look at the beach. We just went there. So
All right.
it forces you to get out of the room. You shouldn't be in the hotel room the entire trip.
All right.
Um. Well, if anything,
Do you want a tea?
yeah, give me a T.
All right,
give
you
me a
have
T.
three.
Give me a T.
During his timeout, can I make another point?
No. He uses the same one.
Just put even more pressure on him.
Uh,
He's got ChatGPT.
okay, so
right
Jake,
now.
earlier, obviously the Leafs aren't in the playoffs. Who are you going for?
All right, this one's going to be a little controversial. But I'm going for Buffalo. The energy in Buffalo right
I
now
like it.
is just,
It's different.
it's unmatched. They're fighting
The
dummies
towels.
of Yes, dude, the beer swords. Oh my God, Buffalo's a football town, but it's a hockey town too, man, and you can
Yeah.
tell.
I agree.
Uh,
Okay. Sorry.
Can you say the question again?
Oh my god. A horrible hotel room view makes a better trip.
Okay.
No more time is granted.
Okay. One. Okay. I'd say it makes a better trip because usually a bad view means you spent less money on the room And that money that you save for every day that you're there, you can spend somewhere else in the trip to make it better.
Or you're just
Also,
broke and can't afford the
sometimes
trip.
a bad view is usually like another building right there, and it could be darker when you sleep.
Wow.
Now this guy just gets to come up with... It was supposed to be 1 point each. He's came up with 7.
That one was Bears. Bears came up with that one.
Okay. Do I get to make a counter at a second point?
I'm ignoring the second point because the first point to me.
I'm still gonna make it. If you have a worse... Whoa, hold on. Were you about to make me win? Hold on now. I don't want to talk myself out.
No,
of this.
Aiden gets that point.
All right. I was going to say, if you have a worse view, then that means you have less money and you appreciate the trip more. You don't disagree?
Like, if you have less money yourself?
Dude, I feel like that's
yeah,
so
you
hard to
appreciate
argue.
the trip more. Brother, broke people only get to go on vacation maybe once in every 4 years, if they're lucky. They're enjoying that fucking vacation.
Facts.
Fair enough. All right, Aiden, back to you. Everyone should go to jail once.
All right. Everyone should go to jail once. I think this would... It's almost like how Switzerland makes you join the military for 4 years. I think making people go to jail once, first of all, makes you understand consequences. It allows you to develop a routine and have this either coming of age story or adulting in real time moment.
Okay.
Alright,
That was some BS I would put on like a paper for school, bro.
Can I ask where the prison's located?
Wherever you're from.
Okay, so I'm going to Canadian jail. Well, first off, you're not going to be there very long. So, yeah, dude, it's like going to summer camp almost, you know? Like, if we got to go to prison together, do you imagine chopping it up, playing b-ball with the boys?
Dropping the soap with the boys?
You get to pick any time in your life. It's almost like going away for a couple months, you know? You go away, you do your time, you come back. Plus, there is some people who should just stay in jail who are out there. So maybe we can, like, weed out the ones who act bad in jail and just keep them there.
Everyone should go to jail. It's such a crazy.
Just keep them there. And it's like summer camp.
Okay, wow. That was...
Sleeping on bunk beds with the boys? Showering together?
Making shivs?
Yeah.
I think...
You don't have to go to prison for that. You can play board games in prison, dude.
Yeah, you could read, you can watch TV.
You could actually get through a game of Monopoly.
Maybe. I think that has to go to Aiden because it
The biggest robbery in this show's fucking... What the fuck? This guy's got pity vote now.
It
I don't know about the
defeats...
biggest robbery.
People
I
don't
think-
go to jail for the fun aspect of it.
You asked, why should everyone go to jail? To enjoy summer camp, man. Like, what
Yeah,
the
but jail
fuck?
is not summer camp with your friends.
He said to learn life skills. What are you learning in jail? How to fucking shank someone?
You know, you learn like routine and how to be respectful and mind your business and use your
Yeah, a lot of respectful people in jail, Aiden.
The Rock is back to you, Jake. The Rock is back to you.
No more of this pity bullshit, rep. Call it fair.
You did say we should all go to prison to have.
Yeah, like what?
That is what you said.
Yeah, sleeping on bunk
Yeah, we
beds.
should all get in a plane
Get
crash
prison
for
out of
the
this?
for the excitement of it.
This
First off, don't act like this is my take I'm defending. I just have to. Let me describe prison to you without it being prison. sleeping on bunk beds, showering with the boys, playing basketball with the boys. Maybe one of the boys learns how to make wine, having some wine. This sounds like camping.
Who said the boys were involved? That is not part of the question.
You implied everyone has to go to jail.
At least
Therefore,
once.
We're all turning... Yeah, so, hey, I'm going to serve in 2026. You want to join? Yeah. Then you got a room full of the gentlemen. You're all in prison together, dude.
Oh. All right, Jake. The best part of a concert is waiting in line.
Waiting in line because it's the anticipation before the concert. Do you know how much concert you have left while you're waiting in line? You have all of the concert left. Nothing good comes in this world. I feel bad that the judge isn't here to say this. Doesn't come right away. It comes when you wait. The best part about a road trip is driving up there. The best part about a concert is before you get in there, because maybe you're a little buzzed, you're waiting in line, you're getting your t-shirt or you're getting your first beer, and you got the entire 3 hours left to go.
Okay. Very nice.
That was pretty good, Jake. I like that. Okay, the best part about a concert is waiting in line because your group of people, first of all, they're all around you. You can actually hear what they're saying. And you're all just itching to listen to your favorite artist. This is when you're talking about, oh my God, what song is he going to play? What's he going to open with? What's he going to close with? I hope he sings this. It's not on the set list. This is the anticipation of just pure excitement going into the concert with all of your friends or family.
All right.
Yes.
Jake, you tie back up. It's hard to...
Yeah,
there's not a lot of wiggle room on that one.
Give me my win.
Being underdressed is a good thing. Aiden, it's back to you.
Okay, well, being underdressed is a good thing. I mean, I run hot, personally. Almost anywhere, all of the time. Is that what you mean by being underdressed?
No, I mean...
Or you mean not being fancy enough?
Not being fancy enough. Correct.
Ah! Yeah. I'm an idiot.
No, I want to hear you defend the I'm too hot take.
We can just clean up.
Because that's what we started with.
No, okay. Alright. Being underdressed... Okay, first of all, you're not...
Wow.
This is almost a time violation here.
You're not in some uncomfortable suit, itching, waiting to get out of it. You're not waiting to take off the suit like at a wedding where everything's tight and irritating you. Instead, you're comfortable, relaxed. What, other people are going to judge you? Well, why? That doesn't bother you. You're made of stone. You're a beautiful man made of stone. Your body is a piece of art. Show it off in its natural form by wearing shorts and a t-shirt. Thank you, Your Honor.
Wow. Wow.
Dude, I might have to quit this.
I don't know what Jake's got in the tank, but that is not a great start.
You can be underdressed while still dressed for the occasion. Like if I show up to a wedding in a golf shirt, technically I am underdressed, but I'm still dressed for the occasion. And I'm 99% more comfortable than everyone in there wearing a tie. So, yeah, man, I would rather be comfortable. Because at the end of the night, if you're at a wedding, guess who's taking all their shit off? All the other people. So they're going to dress down to you and almost look more of a buffoon. Plus, if you spill something on your shit, you don't care. You're already underdressed. What's a little pizza sauce on the fucking shirt?
All right. Jake, you retake the lead, 3-2, going into the 6. And the rock is yours. Aiden, it's not looking good, buddy.
I know.
Back to Toronto, boys. Stole one in Florida. We're going back to Toronto.
Balding is a positive.
Yes, dude. Being jacked and bald is sick. There's nothing more intimidating than being bald and jacked. That, like, balding is just an excuse to get jacked. That's all it is. Plus, I think bald guys are more acceptable to get, like, the sleeve tattoo or, like, even a fucking ear tattoo or something like that. So, I think balding is just gym motivation, dude.
All right.
Be bald and jacked. And you save on shampoo.
No, you can't take my answers, bro. That's my answer.
Violation.
No,
Violation.
No. You don't give him violations! Only me!
No, you got a violation. You got a violate. That's gonna hurt you, buddy. And now you're yelling at the judge?
Fuck off. This
Oh
is
my
rigged.
god. All right.
Piece of shit, Judge.
My answer was gonna be your routine goes down to a minimum. Your shampoos and conditioners go out the window. Like, there's just less worry in your life, and now you don't have to spend the monies on those worries. Like,
Now you have to buy shaving cream. Your argument's skewed.
every day you buy shaving cream for your face already. Every day you wake up and you're just like, done. Sick. My hair looks. Oh wait, my head looks good. Done. Like, it saves time and money. Like, it's beautiful. I mean, yeah, you can go to the gym and get jacked and all that stuff, or you could be some like fat ugly bald dude. just did I say that? My bad.
This is the second time that both of you guys have double violated. Oh my god. I don't even know what to do here.
I don't know how you can give it to him when he just said you can be fat, ugly, and bald.
Well, you can be. There's fat, ugly bald guys.
We're trying to prove why balding is good, not bad.
My point is you can be
Judge.
ugly and fat and still benefit from being bald. Where you're like, if you're ugly and fat, bald doesn't work for you.
I didn't talk about ugly and fat.
Exactly. Bald works for my ugly fat guys, not your ugly fat guys. You're like, you gotta be jacked to be bald.
I didn't talk about ugly fat guys. What are we even doing? I need a judgment call here. And if it goes one way, I'm gonna be pissed.
Oh my god. I'm scratching that one, man. You guys both violated.
Jake practically said become Joe Rogan. Like, that's doable.
What are you talking about?
We are so far removed from the defenses. Oh my god.
The fact that I only brought up defense and he brought up being fat, ugly, and bald, and I lost is crazy.
You didn't lose. You're still on the lead.
All right, next question.
Oh my god. Being blackout at a club is better than being sober.
Am I
Do I
first
get the
or
ball again?
Yeah, Jake, you go first. Or sorry.
Dude, being sober at...
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah. Being sober at the fucking club is the worst thing. Have you ever DD'd at the club sober? I would far much rather be blackout. Clubs are already, like, kind of make you awkward. At least me. I am so awkward at the club. If I am blackout, I am talking to literally everyone, having the best time. If I'm sober at the club, I'm talking to no one. Drinking fucking Pepsi in a cup. I would far much rather be in a better mood and in a better state if I'm blackout at the club.
I'm almost curious now because this is the actual take. You way rather be blacked out at a club than sober. Like, yeah, if you're blacked out, you're enjoying the music, you're slamming drinks, you're talking to your friends. Like, if you're sober, the music's too loud, freaking too much is going on. There's too many colors. If you're blacked out, it's a good time. You're just dancing along with the sounds. Why would you ever want to be sober in the club? That's the worst place to be sober. You can't do anything. You can't even move.
I actually just like this take, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. You should have done the opposite. Like, I mean, no, I'm not telling you how to do the job or anything.
Oh, sit, boys, sit.
All right. Aiden, you tie that back up. Jake, I know you don't like it.
That was pity, bro.
I have to win
had the
by
same answer.
landslides. I have to win by landslides to win this.
Carson, is that your take?
It's not my take. No, I just can't. Well, I guess it technically is.
It's usually
Like blackout. I'd rather I'd rather be alive than completely forget the
but if
night,
you're
wake
blackout,
up
the boys are
somewhere
taken
else.
care of.
All right, last round. Aiden with the rock. People over the age of 60 shouldn't have access to technology.
This is awesome. Just like, I'm gonna go completely politically here. If they don't have access to technology, they can't run for Congress. They can't run for Senate. They can't sit in office. This is perfect. Get all these old people who have this old way of thinking, an old way of life, out of positions of power using technology, and introduce the new, 35 to 50-year-olds where they've grown up with technology. They understand people of our generation and the older generation and their own generation. They've been through all of it. They still have the experience. Get rid of the technology from the old heads. And that way we never have to see your grandma repost an AI video, your poor sweet grandma getting swindled by an AI video.
Very,
Never have to see that
very
shit
strong.
again.
Okay, I think it's good for a multitude of reasons. One, they'd be happier off it, dude. They don't know how to work it. Two, you know how many Indian scammers just take your grandma's savings and spend it all? That is some bullshit. Because they think he's from Microsoft and they don't know that Microsoft is not in India. Third, do you know how many weird dudes there are on Instagram? Gramps, you shouldn't be commenting on, I don't know, OnlyFans models posts, dude. Lay off. That just exposes you to a whole different world of your grandparents that you don't need to see, dude. You don't need them getting scammed. You don't need them commenting weird shit. And then you don't need them being upset and frustrated that they can't use the technology. They can't use it. I think they'd much rather go back to the payphone system and the letter system, dude. It'd be better for them.
Wow. Very, very strong arguments. Whew. Wow.
Do they still get, like, radio and TVs?
It's part of, radios have been around forever.
Okay.
I
was just thinking, like, my grandma would be pissed if she couldn't, like, listen to sports.
Aiden, that was going to go to you. That Predators thing, commenting on the little girls. I'm a fan of Chris Hansen, personally. Okay?
You've been on the show, haven't you?
Alright, we still gotta get to hockey here.
Wow. Oh, my Lord. Yeah, that's going to go to Jake.
Could
Y'all
never win the
see you.
big one, could ya?
I'll see you next week in the same